Alright guys, welcome to a new playthrough of Total War Warhammer 2 where we are going to be playing as Norsca. Norsca did originally come out for Total War Warhammer 1, however because they basically messed it up, we had to wait 8 months after the release of Mortal Empires before we got it. So I'm going to be doing a playthrough as Wulfric the Wanderer. Specifically, I could do Throg, but I am not. We're going to be doing the good old ginger evil chaos Viking Wulfric the Wanderer himself. Now, his faction effects are he has better attack on his mammoths, and he has less upkeep that he needs to pay on his marauder units. For Lord effects, he's a siege attacker, he has more reinforcement range in his army, and all of his army has fear. So, let's get started. Alright guys, so here we are. First thing we're going to do is we are going to make some Marauder Hunters. We do want that so we have some range in our army, and we're not going to upgrade this building here in the Ice Drake Fjord, I mean. Mostly because we want to take Longship Graveyard and build it there, because this only goes up to level 3, and we want this slot for a building that can only go in a province capital. So research, we're going to get the Blade Worker's Hammer, and we're going to end our turn. Now, you probably have noticed that there was no loading screen that was shown, and that's because I'm going to start cutting out the loading screens in the game, just because it's a lot of time. It's just time that's just being wasted. Oh boy, good old loading screens. Alright, so we are actually going to do a whole nother turn before we go fight in the Longship Graveyard, but we'll actually have a battle on our hands. And luckily turns, as the game goes on, the turns will start going faster. It's just because in Mortal Empires there's so many factions, it just takes so much time. All million factions that are in Mortal Empires. Alright, so we have a battle, and as always, as I said, I'm going to cut them out for any loading screen, so I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright guys, so here we are in our battle. So what we're going to do is very simple. We're going to take all of our melee units, we're going to put them in this back line. Can my cats have to take this time to wrestle when they do videos? They do it, I mean they do it occasionally, but normally they're just fine. Marauder Ice Chariots will put you guys on melee. There we go. Skin Wolves, and we'll put good old Wulfric. Yet everyone has fear. And they will begin their march toward us. I really like how a lot of the Norscans look. I don't know what it is. They do feel like... I guess they're not. I don't know what it is, but something about they just seem like too stocky in a way. I guess they were just that, supposed to be that ripped. See, let's go take a look at the Skin Wolves. I love how these guys look. I love how, all scarred and stuff a lot of the Norscan units are. The only thing is there isn't much variation between the Skin Wolves and how their scars look. And we'll hit the good old fast forward button. So you guys will actually focus on those Marauder Hunters. Because those Marauder Hunters have axes that they actually throw. And luckily, because most Norscan units don't actually have much armor, we'll be able to chew through them fairly quickly. And we'll fall back. I'll actually make you guys your own command group. Oh, that didn't work out as well as I wanted to, but whatever. Just do this. I should have controlled and not shifted. Where is good old Wolfric? Yeah, go fight that Marauder champion. Well, at least one of you guys got in the right area. And now the skin wolves will just completely annihilate everything they fight. There's Wolfric. Oh yeah, now Wolfric also has his ship Seafang that he can use as kind of like a acts kind of like a spell, but an ability they can use. They can deal a lot of damage. Skin wolves are dealing damage. Marauder Hunters, I always love when they like javelin use them like this, because that you would have to be swole to do that. I don't even think like an actual human in real life could do that. Although when you throw in chaos magic in there, all logic kind of goes out the window. Why? I hear my dog barking. He probably just sees someone walking down the street, or like a UPS truck or FedEx truck. He hates delivery people. Like, no joke. His hair goes all up in there and he starts barking, starts growling. He's fine with literally everyone else. Doesn't like male people. Never been able to figure out why. Alright, so we got plenty of loot. We have Talesmen. We got new rank. Oh, I'm just going to skip all this. And we're going to occupy it. We can raise settlements for each of the Chaos Gods and gain benefits from it as we do more and more. But Norsca is one of the few places where we can actually occupy all the settlements normally, so we're not going to want to do it here. When we begin our invasion of the rest of the world, then we'll do it. So you'll do Swelling of Doom. And in a couple turns, you'll be able to get the upgrade. Alright, let's end our turn. You know, all my animals have to be noisy for some reason when I record. They always have, and they probably always will. Alright, so we're actually going to start heading back over to the Ice Drake Fjord, because we're only at war with... Actually, we are at war with Bretonia, but they're not going to be bothering us. Scaling is the one that we do want to deal with. It's a little bit harder to get the ball rolling as Norsca, but when you... Really, it's getting like your first heavier units. And I'm not talking about like... Well, obviously if you can get Marauder champions, then you're pretty good. Hello, Max. One of my cats is just staring at me at the top of the stairs. And he's looking up the door that is closed. Because over the summer, I essentially live in my parents' basement, which is not bad. There's a... Well, I mean, the thing's like the size of some people's... Well, it has like a full living room. More empty space in it. And like a bar, and it has full carpet in it and stuff. So it's essentially... Actually, I technically have better living conditions here than at school. Oh, so we had some Confederations already.
The eternal challenger. Yes. Mutant beast.
Alright, so we'll upgrade the Longship Graveyard.
Challenge undeniable.
And we'll just sit here. we are going to smash that building. As I said, it's going to take us a little bit of time to get all the good units. Once we get, like, any good unit, like, better units, like monsters and stuff, we'll be able to just wipe the floor with the rest of the Norscan armies. And actually, I was doing one game as Norsca on my own, and Wintertooth, not Wintertooth, no, it was Wintertooth, I think. They took everything except, like, this. I had like one province up here. I took a couple of theirs, and then I saw Throg come up, beat him, and I got all of Norsca. So I don't even need to conquer everything myself. All I have to do is just beat their starting armies. Alright. So. Well, do I save it and get the Norscan trolls? Or be able to get skin wolves? You know, I'll get the loot pile.
Let's fight.
Just because we really do need, Oh, I got an email. What's it from? Oh, the Shippensburg University president. Oh, great. Whatever. Anyway.
To the four corners.
So I think our goal is going to be to get the trolls. So, and I'll just show you again. We'll get the ice troll there because it also means that we get the fog shrouded dens, which means we can start getting Fimir warriors and some of these sorcerers. And eventually work our way up to getting a frost worm, but that'll be a bit off. A bit farther off. And we don't need any. Yeah, we don't need any other auxiliary buildings to build most of this. Yeah, we'll get the loot pile.
Let's fight.
And Wolfric, what are we going to do with you in the meantime? Well, that's easy. We'll raid here. It's not much money, but it's still money. There we go. Now my cats are being peaceful. We have 3 cats at my parents' house. We have Max, who is our newest one, after 2 years ago. Actually, no, it's not 2 years. It's about a year and a half ago. My cat, she was definitely my cat more than any of the others. Ashley, she got really sick really quick, and she passed away unexpectedly. So we got Max, who's a little pest. He's cute and he's lovable, but he treats our one other cat. He tries to play with him, but one of our cats doesn't want to play, at least not with him. And, like, he growls when he sees him. It's bad. And Max just seems to not even comprehend why he doesn't like him. So the oldest cat we have is Zach, who we got him about like a couple months before we got Ashley. And Zach, he was only a couple months old when we got him. He's 6 or 7 years old now, I guess. Yeah, that sounds about right. He doesn't clean himself at all, and he smells really bad. We don't know why he doesn't clean himself, because there was a time when he did, and then one day he just stopped. And then there's Oreo, who's probably the most well-behaved. She's in the middle between their ages. We got Max, who was just a kitten. Hello, Oreo. She's sitting right by me. She's the most well-behaved, although she likes just staying in rooms during the day. Oh, great. Negative growth is exactly what I wanted. So I do want... Yeah, I do want sparring fields. And we'll get trophies of battle.
My challenge? Undeniable.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's going to take us some time. Once we start if we get trolls, we're going to be able to just start destroying everyone else's army easily. So we might check out the Bjornlings gathering just to see if, because I think I saw their army up there, and if Scaling's army is still up there, they might have fought each other. Oh, there they are. They went into ambush. Oh, Varg, which means that Surtha Ek is. I do kind of wish they still had his original voice, but I do love that he actually has a special trait for chariots, and he actually starts with a bunch of them too. He also starts with a mammoth, so he's a lot harder to fight than many of the others. So we will upgrade that to a raiders camp. It's possible that the Scaling may attack us next turn. I'm not really worried about it because we'll have the reinforcements here from the Ice Drake Fjord. We'll get Axemaker Stone because our javelins already deal a lot of damage, which means they'll deal even a lot more damage if we get that 15% upgrade for them. So, take Norsca, and then we'll start heading south. There is actually a monster hunt that we can do in Kiev. Which should be interesting. Hopefully the number of factions starts dropping. Just as I thought. They have a lot of spearmen, which is actually going to be good for us because it means that we're going to be better at fighting them. They have horses and just a lot of marauders. I think we will be fine. Well, we better be fine or else we're kind of in trouble. But I'm not really worried. Alright, so I do have these Marauder Hunters. So we'll put you... You guys are going to be focus group 6. Oh, I accidentally put you in there. You guys are going to be out in front. And we'll shoot you guys all the way out. And what we'll do is we will use Wulfric and the Ice Chariot and the Skin Wolves as a way to... They're going to be kind of like reactive forces. They're going to go where they're needed most, or they'll be most effective. Wulfric will ideally be fighting the enemy general. I would have thought that he would have had like a duelist trait. Or something that gave him a bonus to it. But whatever. So they are going to start advancing. Luckily we do have far more skirmishers than they do. And we actually do have a bit of an uphill here. Skinwolves won't be able to catch them. And I do want to make sure the Skinwolves aren't targeted. Start focusing, and you fire on the Marauder Horsemen. I don't know why you guys have to back up to do that. Alright, fall back. And charge. So we'll send you in to charge to them. So let's bring the chariot out. Where are my skin wolves? You guys are over here. Yeah, let's get you in the thick of it. But yeah, you can just, they weigh so much, you can just drag them through like this. Holy lag, Batman. Where is their general? Oh, there he is. So we have started a bit of a rout. And I even forgot to use Sea Fang. Yep. Battle is going very, very well. Get them all, skin wolves. Chaos Marauder is doing good here against the Spearmen, who I believe the Spearmen just use like great weapon. Oh no, they actually do use specific. Oh wait, that's not a spear animation. And honestly, the chariots are doing exactly what I need them to. They're just chasing off the horsies. Where are my skin wolves? Oh, yeah, I also love how you can hear the screams. I just think it's funny. Oh, Wolfric. Feldman Ingerson has decided that he wants to fight us. Alright, let's see this duel between these two guys. Oh, no. Wait, no, those are enemy marauders. Yep, army loses. Hooray! And let's end the battle. Beautiful. Alright, so we have all of this fancy stuff. We were going to just enslave them. Actually, no, let's sacrifice them. And yep. So we are going to form a confederation with them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to disband Feldman Ergenson's army. Does he have another? Yes. Well, we actually can demolish that. We'll upgrade this.
My challenge, undeniable.
and will actually increase the province growth. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of this series, and I will catch you guys all next time. Peace!